Welcome to Arduino for Beginners, Episode 6, Tones. So in the next couple upcoming tutorials we will be dealing with tones, so I thought I'd do this, this episode real quick, just dealing with tones themselves. Now the first thing you got to remember is whatever speaker you're going to use, and you can use, like I've got this little speaker that's mounted in a box. This is a little speaker from like out of a computer, or you got these little piezo speakers and they work as well. You just got to remember that you have to use them on a PWM pin, a pulse width modulation pin, otherwise it won't work. In this tutorial I'm using pin 11, but you could use 10, 9, 6, 5, and 3 on Arduino Unos. But I just picked 11, and then because it was the closest to a ground pin. And as you can see, that's all there is to connect this up. So let's go over to the computer and we'll take a look at how you use tones in the sketch. So I'll catch you there in just a moment. Alright, I have the Arduino IDE opened up here, and this is only going to take a moment to run through, and then we will move on to episode 7. But in the void setup and above there, you don't need to put nothing. So in the void loop here, what you're doing is you're doing a tone, T-O-N-E, then in parentheses your first number is the pin that your PWM pin that got your speaker connected to. Then there's a comma. The second number is the frequency, and that's in hertz. And then the last number here is the duration of the tone in milliseconds. And remember, when we're doing this, after we start this, we have to delay for 500, because when this starts, it will keep playing that for 500 milliseconds, and if we didn't put that delay in there, it would automatically go over to this one and that would play over it. So whatever your duration is right here, do a delay afterwards of that much. Now in some applications you are not going to need a duration, how long it's going to be on, and that's why there is another function called no tone. So what you do is you initialize the tone, you do the 11,400, then you just put your parenthesis right here, and you don't have to have this comma, and your frequency here. And then what you'll do is, once you want the tone to stop, you will put in the command no tone, and that's N0 is no, then capital T-O-N-E. And in our next couple videos we'll go over that, because our next two tutorials we'll be doing is the for loop and the while loop, and then after we get through those, then we're going to start looking at servo control and stepper motors and DC motors and relays, and start having some fun with this. So because we've already gone through and we've done digital inputs, outputs, analog inputs, outputs, we got the tones, we've already looked at the if statement. And after we do the for loops and the while loops, then we will be ready to start doing some fun code and projects. So, all right, well, let's go back over to the workbench there, and I'll demonstrate this work. And I'm just varying a tone of between 400 and 800 hertz. It's kind of like a siren. So I'll go back over there and catch and get the camera started. So I'll catch you there in just a moment, and we'll take a look at this working. Alright, we're back over to the workbench here. I'm just going to go ahead and power this up and let you hear what the siren sounds like. Take it just a moment to get going here. There we go. Alright, hopefully that didn't overpower the microphone too much there. I just wanted to make sure you could hear it. But alright, well, we're going to go ahead and wrap this tutorial up then. Episode 7, I think what we'll do next is take a look at the for loop first, and then after that we'll take a look at the while loop. So don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up if you're liking these videos. So I hope to see you here for episode 7.